Good afternoon, everyone. Our presentation is titled Beyond the Paycheck, a critical analysis of quality of work life, job satisfaction, and organizational commitment, based on a 2022 study by Marsuki, Supriyadi, and Ritonga. This was prepared for HRMT 622 Talent Management under Dr. Donna Chowdhury at University of Canada West. My name is Cheng, and I am joined by my teammates, Zayib and Prabjot. Let's begin. Slide 2, please. Let's start with 8 hours a day. This is roughly how long most of us spend at work, which is a huge part of our daily life. So, what makes the time worthwhile? That's the question behind the study we are analyzing today. This is a survey conducted in Bogor, Indonesia, uh, with 145 restaurant employees across small and medium enterprises. Their key finding, quality of work life leads to job satisfaction, which leads to organizational commitment. So why does this matter? Because quality of work life isn't the end goal. It's the starting point towards a genuine commitment. We need to remember that retention and engagement can become costly if overlooked by the organization. Let's quickly define the three areas. Quality of work life is the condition that protect employees. It talks about safety, fair pay, and the room to grow. Job satisfaction, on the other hand, is the positive emotional state employees feel toward their work, peers, and leadership per our textbook. And organizational commitment, which is the deep loyalty an employee develops towards their organization, is also defined from McShane and Warner. This is what the rest of our presentation will explore. Next slide, please. Now, how does this connect to our course content? Two frameworks stand out. First, the Mars model. From chapter 1, employees' behavior and performance are shaped by motivation, ability, role perceptions, and the situational factors. Quality of work life strengthens all four by creating conditions that are fair, supportive, and well defined. Second, emotions and the three types of commitment from chapter 4. Satisfaction builds gradually through sustained quality of work life. This does not happen overnight. McShane and Warner identify affective continuance, and normative commitment, and all of these three appear in the findings of this study. The takeaway is when quality of work life deteriorates, performance and emotional attachment decline together as a tandem. Next slide, please. Um, Three more concepts round out this connection. Emotional labor, restaurant staff display warmth regardless of how they actually feel. Two sources, namely Ira and De Quito in 2022 and Ernita and colleagues in 2025, find the same pattern among librarians and nurses. When quality of work life is low, this in itself is already a stressor. Prakoso and colleagues in 2025 show heavy workload erode satisfaction, work-life balance, and quality of work life simultaneously. And in Schwartz, value and training, this shows that when personal and organizational values meet, this brings the employee in a state of satisfaction. This we learned in chapter 2. And in training from chapter 7, this signals that employees genuinely feels that they matter when the company actually invests in their growth. I will hand you over to my colleague, Zaid.
Hi guys, my name is Zeb, and now I will evaluate the author's argument, critical analysis, its strengths and weaknesses. The study presents a strong argument that quality of work life leads to job satisfaction, which then leads to organizational commitment. This relationship makes sense because employees who feel valued and supported are usually more satisfied with their jobs. When employees are satisfied, they are more likely to stay committed and loyal to their organizations. The study is also supported by theory and research. All of the proposed hypotheses were supported by the data, which strengthens the credibility of the findings. Previous studies have found similar results. Research shows that supportive work environments improve employee satisfaction, well-being, and commitment across different industries. The findings are also consistent with social exchange theory. This theory suggests that when organizations invest in their employees, employees respond with their greater commitment and loyalty. However, the study has some limitations as well. It focuses only on small restaurant businesses in one city, so the results may not apply to all the organizations. The study also used a cross sectional design, which means that it cannot fully prove cause and effect relationships, and self reported data may introduce some bias. So, overall, from these strengths and weaknesses, despite these limitations, the study provides valuable insights and present a convincing argument. Next slide, please. In this slide, we will discuss some scholar comparisons. So, for the first one, organizations should regularly monitor quality of work life and employee commitment. Instead of conducting surveys only once a year, companies should collect feedback on an ongoing basis to better understand their employees' experiences or their needs. In for the second one, organizations should tailor their quality of work life initiatives to different employee groups. Since employees have different needs and their different expectations, customized programs can be more effective. Third, the companies should combine surveys with direct conversations such as interviews or focuses on the groups. This can help managers better to understand their employee concerns and identify issues that surveys alone may not reveal. These kind of steps can be help organizations to improve employee satisfaction and create a more positive work environment. Next slide, please. In this slide, we will talk about practical and theoretical implications. Organizations should treat quality of work life as a strategic investment rather than simply an employee benefit. This can include flexible work arrangements, wellness programs, career development opportunities, fair compensations, and also employee recognition. By investing in these parts, organizations can improve employee satisfaction, strengthen commitment, and reduce their turnover. Another important recommendation is to invest in leadership and organizational culture. Managers have a major influence on their employee experiences. Supportive leaders who communicate effectively, recognize employee contributions, and provide development opportunities can significantly improve their employee satisfactions. Research also shows that leadership plays an important role in shaping how employees feel about their jobs and their organizations. So, from the conclusion, improving the employee experience requires continuous effort, strong leadership, and a people focused culture. Now, I will ask my group member Prabjot to take it forward. Thank you.
Hi guys, now I'm gonna do the evaluation of author's argument and discuss how convincing the study findings are. Overall, I believe that the author presents a very good and a well-supported argument because the studies suggest that the quality of work life has a very positive impact on job satisfaction, and then the job satisfaction basically leads to have a more organizational commitment. This relationship is very easy to understand, like when employees feel very respected, valued, or supported at the workplace, they are more likely to enjoy their jobs. And the employees who are satisfied with their jobs, basically they are more motivated, committed, or productive to the organization. One of the major strengths of the study is that the all proposed hypotheses were supported by the data collection from the employees. Like this provides a very strong evidence for the author's argument. Another strength is that findings are consistent with the previous research. Like many studies have shown that supportive work environment contribute to employee well-being, higher job satisfaction, and a stronger organizational commitment because the results are aligning with the existing literature or the conclusions. So all the situation is appears to be reliable and more credible. The study is also supported by the social exchange theory. The basically this theory means when organizations are investing in their employees by providing them some resources like training, sport, or positive environment, employees often feel a sense of obligation to give something back. Like in this case, they respond with loyalty, commitment, and a greater willingness to contribute to organizational success. Now I'm gonna provide some recommendations. Based on the findings, the study offers several practical recommendations for organizations in order to have job satisfaction among the employees. The first one is companies should regularly monitor their employees' satisfaction and quality of work life. Like instead of relying on the annual surveys, organizations should create ongoing feedback systems that allow all the employees to share concerns and suggestions throughout the period. Secondly, organizations should recognize the employees have different needs and expectations. If a one size fit all approach may not be very effective because everyone has a different thinking and different situations. Tailoring workplace programs or support systems to different employee groups can improve overall satisfaction. Thirdly, organizations should combine survey data with direct communication discussions like interviews, team meetings, or focus groups. This can help managers to gain a deeper understanding of employee experience and identify issues that surveys cannot reveal. The another recommendation is that to view the quality of work life as a strategic investment rather than simply an employee benefit. Basically, organizations can improve employee experience through fair compensation, flexible work arrangement, or wellness initiatives. Career development opportunities are also uh, career development opportunities should be there, and employee recognition programs can be very helpful. Finally, investment in leadership and culture is a very good recommendation because managers can play a very critical role in shaping employee experience. Leaders who communicate openly, recognize employee contributions, and support professional development can significantly increase both job satisfaction and the organization commitment. In conclusion, the study demonstrates improving quality of work life can have a positive impact on employee satisfaction and organizational commitment. Although the study has some limitations, but its finding provide very useful guidance for the organizations who are seeking to build a more engagement, productive, and loyal workforce. Over to Normita for conclusion.
So let's bring everything together. Quality of work life is the foundation. Job satisfaction is the bridge, and commitment is the outcome. Organizations that treat QWL as a strategic investment build stronger, more resilient teams. When we invest in the human experience at work, we satisfy the need of both the employee and the company, creating a harmonious and productive relationship. If there's one idea that we would want to leave with you, remember that people's purpose at work goes beyond the paycheck. Organizations that invest in the human experience build stronger and more committed teams. Again, we are Group 2. My name is Cheng.
And I am Zeb.
And my name is Prabjot. Thank you, guys.